Hi guys, Olive here. I wanted to do a very quick video today just to recap my 2016 reading year, talk a little bit about how I did with my goals, and give a few statistics. I know a lot of people have been doing this, so I don't want to spend a ton of time doing it, but I do think it's valuable to take a little bit of time and reflect on your reading year, consider how you did with your goals, because I think it certainly inspires your reading for the following year. So total in 2016, I read 77 books. My goal was to read 70, so I definitely accomplished that. I will say I did think with how my pace was going for the first half of the year that I would get closer to 80, but my reading did slow down quite a bit when I started working some crazy hours at the end of summer, early fall. I'm not exactly disappointed. I just did expect to get closer to 80. However, my average page count for 2016 was 344 pages, and I'm very pleased with that. That tells me that even though I didn't get to those 80 books that I was expecting, that the books that I was reading were longer books. I was not shying away from longer books by any means in order to get more in during the year. The average rating I gave to my books in 2016 was 3.8, and I was surprised to see this. I struggled a little bit in 2016, especially when it came to fiction. I felt as though I wasn't connecting with a lot of the fiction books that I was reading, but I am guessing what happened is that all those fiction books that I wasn't loving, but not necessarily hating either, they were getting around 3 or 4 stars. So that does explain quite well why my average rating was around 3.8. In 2016, I read 17 5-star books, 37 4-star books, 13 3-star books, 9 2-star books, and 1 1-star book. So like I was just talking about, this was really the year of the 4-star read for me. A lot of my 4-star fiction books I did really love, but they just weren't quite up to that level of a 5-star read for me. I'm not disappointed at all that I had a bunch of 4-star reads. I feel very grateful to have 4-star reads, but I am hoping in 2017 to be picking the fiction that I read with a little bit more care, with a little bit more knowledge of what I like, what clicks with me. So hopefully in 2017, I will have many more 5-star books, 4-star books, and fewer 2-star books. Of the 77 books that I read in 2016, 56 were fiction and 21 were nonfiction. That equates to about a 73%, 27% fiction, nonfiction split. Given that I wanted this split to be 75-25, I am thrilled that it was 73-27. I am hoping that in 2017 it will be a 70% to 30% split. I actually had the exact same split between owned and unowned that I did with fiction and nonfiction. So I read 73% of my own books and 27% of books that I did not own. Given that my goal was to have 60% of my reading be books that I already owned, I far surpassed that, which is why I did not carry over that goal to this year. I am definitely feeling more motivated to pick up books off of my shelf. I find it really rewarding. This collection is constantly getting culled, and new books are taking the places of the books that I did not love, do not want to reread. I wanted to reread at least one book, which I accomplished with Rules of Civility. I was hoping to reread 2 others. I did not get to those, but I actually did reread one I had no plans to, which was Bridget Jones's Diary. I wanted to participate in readathons and do buddy reads. I did quite a few in 2016. I'm hoping to be able to do even more now that I'm no longer in school. I also wanted to read through the Harry Potter series and do a video on just about every one of the books, which I did accomplish. I enjoyed the project overall. When I was finally done with the books and then didn't read one the following month, it did feel as though something was missing. But the videos have had a very mixed reaction. I had a lot of people who had a positive experience with the videos and were able to take things away from it, people who love the series but could still recognize the problems. And then there were a lot of people who did not want to engage in conversation with me at all. They just wanted to express their dissatisfaction with my dissatisfaction with the books by disliking the video, which they are free to do. I even tried to make it clear, especially at the end of the last video I did, that I was not going to tone down my reaction to it because it is beloved. I don't think anything is above intelligent, respectful criticism. Some people think that. It definitely did teach me the power of nostalgia when it comes to books. It definitely taught me that there is a right time to read them. I will not be going back and reading any other children's series that I might have missed out on. I'm just in a different headspace now. I'm not able to appreciate them like I would have been able to when I was a child. It's sad that I missed out on some of those things, but I would not trade the kind of reader I am for the entire world. I love being able to look at things critically, but still enjoy them. But thank you to everyone who left really interesting, really thought-provoking comments on those videos. I really enjoyed engaging in conversation with you about those books. I really was impressed by the number of people who do have a deep love for that series, looking at it a little bit more critically, telling me some of the problems that they had with it, telling me what they loved about it. I will be moving on to a different project this year, Russian History Retreat, and one of the main reasons why I'm so excited about that is that same reason, that I know you guys are awesome and I'm really excited about all the conversations we're going to have. So that was all I wanted to say really in terms of my reading year and my goals for 2016 and what I'm looking to change in 2017. It was a difficult year, I know, for me and for a lot of people. I was really surprised, given everything I had going on last year, that I was able to read like almost 20% more books than I did in 2015. As I've talked about before, BookTube gives you a ton of momentum. You start reading more without even really realizing it until the end of the year when you look at the count. I think my 77 books was something like 26,000 pages, which is insane to think about. I am really looking forward to what 2017 has in store. I am quickly approaching my 2-year anniversary on BookTube, which is also insane to think about. I'm really excited for my Russian history series. I'm going to be doing some new things with my channel, which I will be talking about here soon. Really excited for Nonfiction November again. I'm just really happy to be here. I'm really happy that all of us together somehow made it through 2016. If you have any comments or questions for me, you can leave it down in the comment section below, or you can reach me a variety of different places on social media, and the links to all of those profiles are in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.